Commander Mark.
An adventure. Today's our club day here in the Secret City, so we'll have lots of special guests. But first, we're going to draw a two-headed animal. Now, here's a drawing that you can really go crazy with. You can let your imagination spill out and create some wonderful creatures. Cartoonist Grosso is with us today, and he's going to teach you about cartooning and how to make some kind of flip book for your characters. I know that you want to join the Secret City Club, so Zebtron's here, and they'll tell you how easy it is to become a member. Secret City Club members David McKay, Cindy Kahn, Vlad Grobkov, and Tim Flynn are going to draw with Al Grosso and me today. Now, here's what you need to follow along. You ready? You need your drawing pad, your drawing pencil, make sure it's sharp, and your guest notebook so you can make notes on how to create your own cartoon flip book. Now, you gather those materials together, and I'll be right back. So you're all energized, right? And you're fueled up. You're ready to blast across that piece of paper. You're going to be king of that piece of paper and draw three-dimensional drawings. Now, we're going to be using a very, very special art word today called repetition. Repetition really is pleasing to your eye when you draw something that's a repeated pattern or repeated objects down the line. Now, we have two club members that are drawing with us today, Cindy and David. You guys ready? You all loosened up, ready to draw?
Yeah.
Okay, loosen your hands up. Oh, you guys don't look energetic enough. Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, loosen one more time. All right, now you have your pencils out. We'll start by drawing that two-headed creature, and we'll use repetition on little bumps or some kind of spirals on the back of the two-headed creature. Start right here in the center of your piece of paper. Draw, an oval shape or an egg shape, and then we'll draw two heads. Now, we'll use repetition of design on both sides. I'll show a little bit of symmetry and balance. Draw the head over here. We'll draw a real cute, almost a furry dinosaur shape. Draw the head. See, we're building the cartoon character right now. Now, Al told you about building cartoon characters, and I'm doing the same thing right here. Starting with the basic shapes, using a nice gradual S-curve coming down through here. Okay. Coming off the back of the neck right here and around. Okay, really loose and sketchy. We'll draw the legs coming down here, and then we'll draw some loose boots or tennis shoes. Cindy, should I put some tennis shoes on here?
Yeah, I like the boot.
You want boots?
Yeah.
I already made the tennis shoe too short for a boot.
Oh.
Make it those new kind of tennis shoes that are out now. They're real soft.
Soft tennis shoes?
Well, soft boots, really. They look like sponges almost. And then we'll draw the eyes over here. See, overlapping. This eye and this eye overlaps back behind. Draw a lip. Curve the smile around like this. Draw another lip underneath here. Are you keeping up with me okay?
Yeah.
Draw an eye right here. An eye right here. Then we'll do the same thing. We'll repeat this design on the other side. We'll draw an eye right here. Overlap the design behind. Draw the top of the lip. Give him a big smile. And then another little lip bit down here. Now, you can make this mouth open if you want to make a little bit of variety, but I want to make it just a repeated pattern on both sides. Draw the back of the neck down here. Look at these nice S-curves. See how graceful it makes this neck look? If you're drawing a brontosaurus or a dragon or even a person or human being, you can use an S-curve going through the neck. Now, we're going to repeat this pattern. See these little tiny scales on the back? And repeat this all along the back of the little monster here, little creature. And I'll do the same thing all the way up toward the eye. Now let's take a moment and get to know a club member a little bit better.
Hi, I'm Vlad Grobkov. I'm 13 years old, and I'm going to 9th grade to the Baltimore School of the Arts. I work with charcoal and watercolor. Recently, I've switched from pencil to pen and been drawing cartoons with ink for the last couple of months. This one is called Cat Food. It came to me when I was thinking about a way to use cat food theme in the cartoon.
I'm going to add some spots along the back of the dragon right here. I'll use repetition again and repeat this pattern of a large spot, a smaller spot, and then a medium spot right here. I'll do the same thing over here. Put a large spot, and then a smaller spot, and then a medium spot. And then I'm going to continue the spots going up the neck, all the way up, so you can make your drawing, enhance it a little bit with these little patterns. That's what art is all about. Al Grosso's here, and he has some cartooning techniques he's sharing with our club members. Let's take a look at what they're doing.
Hi, I'm here with Vlad and Tim, and we're going to draw some cartoon characters today. Okay, you guys like to draw cartoon characters?
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. I brought some characters with me. We're going to do a little something that's fun with them in about a minute. Right here, I've got a character, and you know, cartoon characters communicate to the viewer. So hopefully, if I've used everything correctly, costuming, props, facial expression, and so forth, you should get some idea of what this character is supposed to be. Can you tell me what he's supposed to be? Does he look like anything to you?
Caveman.
Hey, he looks like a caveman. That's what I had in mind anyway. What tells you that?
It's his club and his clothes and stuff.
Yeah, his club, his clothes. He's wearing a particular type of an outfit. He's got this sort of animal skin with the spots on it, sort of like the spots that Commander Mark was putting on the two-headed monster. And the way his hair is arranged, and he's got sort of that protruding, primitive, Neanderthal-type brow and so forth.
Teeth.
Yeah, the teeth, too. Sort of give him that gap in the teeth to give him kind of a primitive expression. And I brought another character, too. Now, this one's, something's been done to it, and I think you're going to see what's going to happen in a minute. But if we lay this up against here, and we look at this character, first of all, did I get the message across? Did I use the costuming and the gesture and so forth to communicate with the viewer about what the character is?
Yeah.
Well,
it looks a lot different than the caveman.
Yeah, what kind of a character is it?
It's more of a more intricate. Well, not as much intricate, but refined.
Refined. I had in mind a ballerina. You know, the ballet slippers with the ribbons up the leg, the tutu, the costume, the feathered headdress, the eye makeup, and so forth. How does she sort of stack up as compared to that caveman? And Tim said refined. What do you think, Vlad? How do they stack up if you compare one to the other? They look a little different from one another? Yeah, well, the thing is, they're totally different. They don't have anything in common between the two of them. So that by slitting these pages in half, I can make some sort of comic changes occur. You know, we've got the caveman's head on the ballerina's body. It's an old shtick, but it works. It's still funny. I like this one, too. Yeah. So if you know, cartoon characters are fun to look at in and of themselves, but if you get them to interact with one another, they're even more fun. So what I'd like for you to try to do is to come up with a couple of characters that we can use in booklet form. And what you have to do here is to divide up a piece of paper apart for the head, body, legs, and try to, you dream up one character, you dream up another one, we'll put them together and we'll see how they interact. Make sure that you center the neck and make sure that you center where the legs meet. And then you can sort of try to get them to fit together. Okay? Let's see what you can do.
Now it's the most exciting time for your lesson as you add shading onto the two-headed creature. See, I've added shading right along next to the mouth, underneath the chin right here, down around the S-curve of the neck, on the peekaboo leg. Don't forget that peekaboo leg. It's really important. If you forget that leg, your drawing will be kind of lopsided. It looks like your two-headed creature would fall over if you don't put the other leg back there. And the shading over here, I put the spots along here. Now let's add some really interesting locks of hair. There's the stem for his haircut, and then we'll have his hair just sprouting out like this. Now watch this. Start right here and just scribble in almost like a cloud, but it's a real furry haircut. And then you take the side of your pencil, I'll darken in the stem, and then I'll just add a little tone to the whole hairdo. Same thing over here, using repetition of design, using some symmetry and some balance. We'll balance the drawing out. Over on this side, same idea. Take your pencil, ready? Just real loose and sketchy. Okay. I don't hear you making your sound effects, David. Okay. And you darken in the stem along here, all the way down. Now add a little more shading around here. Add a whole tone down along here, up the neck, behind the eye, around the mouth, on the boot, in that horizon line. Don't forget that horizon line. If you wanted to, you can draw a little bit of tone along the ground right here to place the two-headed creature on your surface. Now put a cast shadow. See this shadow? Right next to the boot. A little cast shadow over here. and it really places this cute little creature right here on the ground. Add a tone all across the top, and that just about completes our two-headed dragon. Let me see your drawing, David. How you keeping up with me? These are cute. They look like little balls of cotton up on top. And then you have your boots. You have that nice terrain. I really like that. You know, if you take your finger and blend it in, it makes it really smooth. I like the difference between this value and the sky. It really makes your two-headed creature stand out from the background. This is good work, David.
Thanks.
You like to draw, huh?
Yeah.
You get into drawing frenzy whenever you pick up your pencil. Can I see yours, Cindy?
Yep.
Do you like to draw, too?
Yes.
Gets you in a good mood, huh?
Yep.
That's my
Just like-
favorite
just
time of the
like-
day when I pick up my pencil and start drawing. This is beautiful. Looks fun. Now, what are these called?
Spines.
Those are your spines, and you have overlapping back here. Nice cast shadow on the ground. And look, she added something extra right here. See, David? She put little cotton balls around her boots. That's a good idea. That's real creative. Really nice work.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I want to darken my outline just a bit. See, if you take your pencil and you outline it, it makes it stand out even more. It highlights it just a bit. See, I outline all the really important parts, even the repeated design on the back right here. Repetition's really important. It keeps your drawing looking really pleasant for your eye. I even add a tone all the way across here. Draw, draw, draw. Practice your drawing 20 or 30 minutes a day, and the important word to keep in your mind is repetition.
I like when it is club day because there is much activity here in the secret city. I like when the club members visit because we do a lot of drawing together. I like being a club member because it is fun. Are you a member of the Commander's Drawing Club? If not, you should be. All you need to do is send a drawing to the Commander and you will automatically become a member of the Secret City Club. This week's activity is of a two-headed creature. A two-headed creature. Here is an illustration of club members. Two-headed creature. I like the color. I think the creatures are eating pizza. Send your drawing to Secret City Club, Post Office Box 444, Moraga, California, 94556, United States of America, the universe.
Hi, we're back and we're working on our cartoon characters. You guys dreaming up some good characters
Yep.
that we can put together and interact with? The changes are going to be funny?
Yeah.
Because we gotta leave them laughing, you know,
Yeah.
right? Okay. To keep things moving, we looked at these two characters before and we saw how they interacted, right? Maybe to spur some ideas for you. I brought along a cartoon booklet that I did a while ago, and I think I've got some interesting characters in here. You tell me what you think. Once again, working on the same principle. There's three characters in this booklet that have nothing at all in common. The first one is a Mexican bandito from the movies, you know, the old westerns. He's always in there. Akim Tamaroff, that name mean anything to you? He's an old character actor. He used to play a lot of this type of character. We've got a glamorous woman on her way to the beach, or at the beach already. She's got her beach ball, little Band-Aid, probably losing air, hoop earrings. Yeah, she's got that sort of Farrah Fawcett kind of hairdo. Glamour. Everything in here says glamour to the viewer. Then we've got the third character, which is a sort of distinguished old elderly gentleman. He's wearing a bowler derby hat. He's got a pipe and a monocle, watch and fob, you know, the chain going through the vest. And he's even gesturing in a very sort of sophisticated kind of a way. So in and of themselves, each of the characters is fun to look at, but when you start to take these little dividers that I have in here out and put the whole thing together, you know, the changes sort of start to become amusing. And there's any number of combinations you can work with here. This is one of my favorites.
Where do you get the ideas for these characters?
Well, I get them from movies that I've seen, magazine articles, books I've read, people I know.
Everyday life.
Yeah, right. A good way to start thinking about developing a character is maybe to think of an occupation first, sort of maybe an offbeat occupation.
Hello, cartoonist Al Grosso.
Hello, Zebtron. Speaking of offbeat
Zebtron.
occupations.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
And what a character.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could work him into one of these booklets. Have you seen our cartoon booklets, Zebtron?
I have not seen your cartoon book.
Well, the book has 3 characters in it, and they're all different from one another. They don't have anything in common. But when you start to flip pages in the booklet, sort of hopefully amusing things start. Oh,
That is
Zebtron's
funny.
a great audience. Oh.
He has very pretty legs for an old man.
And right
That is
here.
Very, very funny, too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Yeah.
outfit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you can have fun with it. Have you ever tried to make a cartoon booklet?
I have not. I do not understand what you mean by caricatures or characters.
Well, a character is someone that you can easily identify. I mean, anyone seeing you would know right away that you're Zebtron, the one and only, with your whole get-up, your whole rig, all the buttons and buzzers and everything. And it's really, you'd be a great subject for a cartoon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Please continue. I would like to learn more about making these types of cartoons.
Well, the guys here are working on some cartoon characters, and they're busy here, and later we're going to try to cut them up and sandwich them together and flip the parts and see if they work well together. We can get some laughs.
Good. I will study, and then maybe later on I too can create a flip book.
Okay. All right, maybe we'll see you later.
Are you drawing every day? Are you practicing your drawing every day? Good, because the more you draw, the more you practice, the better your skill gets. Now let's take a look at how Sharon Kim's drawing right here. This is her underground planet transportation. Look at the interesting way she uses repetition along the top of this little vehicle. She used shading. She used surface. She highlighted the center of the vehicle right there. She used a horizon line. Isn't that a nice tone across the whole drawing? Good drawing, Sharon. Practice your drawings. That's the important thing to remember. Here's another club member's drawing. Look at the shading. This is the underground vehicle. Look at the rope around this. It looks like an archive, a little museum piece. Foreshortening on the steps, surface and size, contours used, and even repetition with the pattern around the side. See how the ribbon just wraps around? Now I've challenged my 2 club members, Cindy and David, to design their own 2-headed creatures or 2-headed animals. Now I'm going to take a look at how they've been doing. This is Cindy's 2-headed creature. Now, Cindy, tell me about your drawing.
Well, this is a picture of a 2-headed bird. Well, it's a fuzzy bird.
It's soft. I love the way you make that texture so cuddly. It's so soft. It looks like a little old cotton creature, a little furry creature.
Thank
Now,
you.
what kind of book are they reading right here?
Well, they're reading a book called How to Be a Partner, and I got that idea from a friend, and they can help you in your drawings, too.
And then you highlighted the creatures by drawing, or the bird. I didn't mean to call them creatures. I'm sorry. They're so cute, though. Are they singing?
Well, he's listening to music, and he's reading.
Do you sing when you draw sometimes?
Sometimes, yes.
Start drawing. I do that all the time. I laugh a lot when I draw. And you got nice and dark back here. Really highlighted this whole area. Really nice shading along here.
Give him some
Good
depth.
job. Good drawing. You practice a lot, huh?
Yes.
How much time do you spend, or how many minutes a day do you spend drawing?
Well, on a finished drawing, I spend about 3 to 6 hours.
3 to 6 hours. And how much time do you spend on a drawing, David?
I don't know. Varies.
Really? Sometimes you spend a lot, and sometimes you just whip out an idea real quick, huh? Just okay. Now this is your, what is this, a slimy 2-headed snake?
Yes, rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake. Now tell me about how, now this is repetition of pattern along here, really nice design. Does your snake have a name?
No, not yet.
Should we name him?
Yeah.
Slime.
Slime?
Oh,
Yeah.
the snakes scare me. Well, anyways, here's the nice, you have the pattern down on the ground. I really like to see you used repetition here. Really nice pattern, really enhance your drawing. Now, if you look over the easel, I want to give you a suggestion for your snake to make it look a little more curved, a little more round. Remember what I said about contour? You have your snake going back in the distance like this in a really nice way. But if you use little contour lines wrapping around the snake, see what happens? I'm going to use a charcoal pencil to make it even darker for you. I'm not having very good luck with pencils today. I'm going to... There we go. See this curves around here? See? See how it really makes the snake look like it's really curvy and it's a real round, slimy snake and you can pick it up, right, David? Okay. Now you had another creature, another two-headed creature I can take a look at. Here we go. Now these are adorable. You really like those soft creatures, don't you?
Yeah, I like everything fluffy.
Okay. Nice shading along right here. And you even drew the... See how the feet... They come down here. This one comes straight across, but this one slants away a little bit. And this one comes down, and this one slants across. And the arrow's pointing right there.
Yes, that's the direction they're going in. They're going to school.
Let's take a look at what Al Grosso is doing with his club members with the cartooning.
Well, we've finished our cartoons. We've got Tim's here on the left and Vlad's on the right. And, well, tell me about your character, Tim. I can see he's a...
Skateboarder, yeah.
Skateboarder. He's got all the skateboarders' paraphernalia on. Elbow pads, knee pads. How'd you get the idea?
Well, what he's doing, I skateboard sometimes too, but what he's doing is he's falling out of a tree and he's landing on a skateboard and he's praying that he doesn't kill himself.
Okay, all right. I can see the panicked expression on his
You
face.
can really see that somebody's been jumping on this thing.
Yeah, it's sort of springy.
Yeah.
It's got that bounce to it. And how about yours, Vlad?
Oh, this is a mean gangster, actually. This is supposed to be a machine gun. One of those Tommy guns.
The Tommy gun, yeah, right. With the, I see the round magazine for the ammunition and the cigarette and the big hat pulled down over his eye. Real good. You want to cut yours up and we'll see if they interact, Tim? We'll lay yours on top. Zebtron's back again. What you doing, Zeb? Oh, incidentally, here's a character. From a character for a character.
I do like this.
Okay. How about the top line?
This reminds
the
me
top cut.
of myself.
Yeah, well,
Looks like you.
I think I had somebody like you in mind when I drew it. Yeah.
I like it very much.
It's a great costume.
Thank you very much.
Great outfit. Love it. Okay. Let's get them together and see if we can make them change. All right. That's pretty good. Yeah, they work. They work. Let's put the skateboarder's legs on that. That's right. So you can start with one character and try to think of another character that's maybe totally opposite, has nothing in common with that character, and by cutting them, slitting them, putting on top of one another, and flipping the pages, you find that you can create some funny, comic, amusing change.
You have to show Commander Mark your flip book. He will like it.
Good, I'm glad.
What is this right here, David?
It's like a little bug or something flying around.
It looks like it's history. Yeah, it is. It's in the book of history. Now this bird's going, yum. Now, what is this here?
It's just a
What are you
two-headed
drawing,
bird.
David? Is it a two-headed bird?
Just a two-headed bird.
Okay, and you have the fur, you have the feathers. Now it's coming out right here of this hole, right?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. There's a branch with like a hole or something.
See that they're going out for fast food.
Yeah.
Drive through. And this is another hole up here?
Yeah.
Now is this another creature inside the tree?
No, that's just another branch coming out of that
Okay,
hole.
yeah. You have cross-hatching down right here.
Yeah.
Point to some shading. We have the shading.
Well, I have a little bit right here. I got to work on the shading.
And you have even some shading inside right here
yeah.
to make the thickness. And you have the 3 little feet. And the, see, you even use the contour I was talking about with the snake. You see these lines wrapping around the contour of the tree? It makes that tree trunk look a little more round.
Yeah.
Good job. Let's take a look at how Cindy's doing. She put a little trail using repetition, repeated the design of his characters back here, repeated the design of the rocks, repeated the design of the mountains, and even used some repetition right along here in the
Lots of
clouds,
repetition.
your design. Tell me about a little more about your drawing.
Well, they're going to school, and that's where they're
And you're
headed.
singing?
Inside.
You're happy about going to school, right?
Yeah, he's whistling.
Do you know the song?
No, I don't know.
Will you sing us a song?
It's something alien.
I really like the soft technique right here. Now, making this one leg a little bit closer, a little bit lower, used what element? Remember what a magic word?
Surface.
Surface, right. You made that leg look, this little foot look closer to you.
Yep.
Used overlapping back here with the rocks. This rock is closer than this rock. You see, David, even this rock right here looks closer than the far rocks because it's lower and it's overlapping. Look how she used foreshortening for the whole trail going back into the distance.
I like it smile.
He's real happy that
Having a
someone's
good
taking
day.
his picture.
He's a ham, huh? Look at, see the design along the back right here? She used shading. Now, this is a really nice soft shading, and even this is darker. See how it makes the clouds look like they're further away? It recesses them just a bit. Nice drawing, you guys. Keep drawing. Practice your drawing. Draw, draw, draw. Stay in a super positive attitude. Remember all the magic words and the important art words, and I'll see you next time.